It's that time of year again where we are talking about gifts, gifts, and more gifts. And for this gift giving guide, I wanted to place a big emphasis on not only some of my favorite beauty products, but also universally friendly products, things that you could basically give anyone and they would essentially love it. So I feel confident in recommending all of these. So without much further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now, the first thing I'm going to be talking about is also something that I have been using for not only several months, but pretty much years, and it's a brand that I love and trust and I have seen visible differences with, and that is Nira. And not only have they partnered with me on this video, but I have visible results from this guy here. And this is the newest addition to the Nira laser family, which is the Nira Pro. The Nira Pro is FDA cleared, it's safe for all skin types, it's easy to use, and also it's clinically proven to reduce fine lines and wrinkles at home. Now, personally for me, I use this for fine lines and wrinkles. Now that I'm in my 30s, I'm starting to see the effects of being in my 30s, so this is something I use to kind of jump on those wrinkles and make sure that I'm treating them. One of the most exciting things about the Nira Pro for me was the increased size of the head here, so I'm able to target larger areas in a quicker amount of time. So not only can I do a full face treatment, I also use this on my chest area because obviously that gets a decent amount of sun exposure, and I also use it on the back of my hands because I'm trying to make sure that everything looks even as I age. My routine with my Nira takes about 3 to 5 minutes a day, so it's easy to include into my routine, and on top of that, it's pretty much self-guided, so it won't actually fire unless it's laid properly onto the skin. So it is foolproof. And Nira is so confident that everyone will have results from this. They actually have a 90-day money-back guarantee, so it's essentially a win-win situation. Personally, for me, with my philosophy on skin, I try to be as non-invasive as possible. I don't have any fillers or Botox, and I don't plan on starting anytime soon. So using something like this that I can control, it has different levels of intensity, I can pick and customize, it's not painful whatsoever, and I can use it at home. This is a really good intro laser if you're looking to kind of up your skincare game without doing too much. So these are my previous before and afters after using the Nira Pro for 30 days, and now we're at 90 days. So that last picture on the end there is what my skin currently looks like. And as you could see, that spot is having some fading, which I'm excited to see. But another thing with the Nira Pro that I've noticed is my skin has become really soft and just smoother. We could tell this is my before because I had that nasty breakout on the side of my nose a couple months ago. And I do get like occasional breakouts, as we can see, like here and here. So my skin's never gonna be like perfectly clear, but I'm gonna punch in and show you guys to the best of my abilities how my pores look and just kind of how much smoother my skin looks. You can see some of my pores there, and then using that freckle right here as a barometer to keep things even as possible so we can kind of see where we are on my face. I don't know if you guys can see this, but my pores look smaller and my skin's a lot smoother. I don't have big pores to begin with. My skin is just so much smoother, so I hope you guys can see that. If I were gifted the Nira Pro, I would personally be so excited. This would be an excellent gift for someone you love or even yourself. And of course, Black Friday is coming up, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the information for that sale. This is basically the best discount you can get. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and put the code down below with the links and everything like that. And if my before and afters don't speak for itself, definitely check out some of the other before and afters, but this is definitely one of my favorite skincare devices. Also, side note, I have seen them sell out of these, so if you guys want to pick one of these up with the discount, definitely be quick. I'm talking about skincare products that I feel like are universal. Anyone can use them and they are great for all skin types. I love the idea of these reusable eye patches. Now, I'm a big eye patch user in general, but the idea of using something that is more sustainable and you don't have to worry about the ingredients or anything like that in this product, I think it would be a really nice gift. Now, the reason that I picked these ones specifically is because Dieux is a great brand, and not all of these reusable eye patches are created equally. And the appeal of these to me is that you can actually use your own skincare products under them. So while you can use them on their own as just like silicone eye patches, you can also use them as basically a seal to help your under eye creams and skincare products just soak right into your skin. So to use these before applying makeup as kind of eye shields, but also multi-purpose with these skincare benefits, I just think that these would be great gifts. They're affordable and reusable. I went down a rabbit hole with this because I think personalized gifts are some of the best gifts you can give to someone. I like the idea that they're very thoughtful and you put some time behind them. This is not like a last minute gift type of thing, but the receiver would probably very much appreciate something customized because it's not something you would gift yourself. And some of these brands that have engravable products are like chef's kiss. The first one that I found that I was really excited about is actually YSL Lipsticks. Lipsticks for me, you can find shades that are pretty universally flattering, and you can find formulas that work really well on a lot of different lip types, but YSL lipsticks are just some of the most beautifully packaged lipsticks. They're very luxe, they're shiny. When you pull them out of your purse and use them on the go, they just feel very extra. And you can actually engrave them with initials, or you can actually do up to 14 characters, which I think is pretty cool. So if someone gifted me a customized YSL lipstick, I'd be like, oh my God, thank you. Another brand that does customizable beauty products is actually Charlotte Tilbury. Now, I actually have a customized magic cream that I got from an event. It sits on my bathroom vanity because I just think it's so pretty with my name through the top of it, because obviously Charlotte Tilbury, at least to me, has some of the most beautiful packaging when it comes to beauty products. And the beauty products themselves are also very good. And one of the engravable products that I think would be a perfect gift are actually the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powders. These would be great because not only would it be pretty easy to get ballpark idea of a skin tone for these, but also once the powder is used, the receiver can use this as just a normal compact, because there is a mirror inside of here, so you can just kind of slip it into your purse when you're done with it and you still have a usable compact. And also on top of that, the actual powder here is very, very nice. This powder is actually the powder I used on my wedding day, so if that says anything. I really like these, and I think that would be so cool to have an engraved compact from Charlotte Tilbury. Now, these are so beautiful. I saw them online, and they're from a brand called Leatherology, and they're actually travel makeup cases that have so many customizable options. You could really pick and choose what you think the receiver of this gift would really love. So you can actually pick the size of the actual case, you can pick the color of leather, you can also pick the type of leather, and on top of that, of course, you can have their name on it. On top of having their name put on it, you can pick the type that you want, so it can be hand painted, it can be debossed, it can be champutoed, which is a new term that I've learned. I think there's a lot of really good options when it comes to this travel makeup case. I also like that it's made from leather, because for me, leather goods are just timeless. Leather is the type of material that I feel like the more you beat it up and use it, the like softer, more buttery it gets. So something like this I feel like has longevity, there's customizability, there's usefulness to it, and again, it's not something you would buy yourself, so whoever would receive this I'm sure would really appreciate it. Now this next thing is actually a gift that I've given my mother-in-law, I've given other family members that I think would enjoy something like this, and I feel like a lot of people enjoy tea. And this tea was something that I used to pick up in Korea, but I found out it's available on Amazon, so I'm so excited about it, and that is Osulloc tea. Now, I used to go to Korea and actually go to the Osulloc tea houses and pick out the teas. Osulloc is this very like nature forward type of tea brand. Everything about the tea feels very high-end and luxe. Everything from the actual packaging of the tea bags, the sachets, the boxes, the actual tea themselves are very aromatic and tasty and beautiful, and they're so lovely. So Osulloc tea is one of those gifts that I feel like everyone would enjoy. And on Amazon, they actually had a couple sets basically put together. So if you are looking for a last minute gift or someone that is just impossible to buy for, I feel like you could just pick something like this up and it would be great as a gift. The next section of this video is kind of like a category of products, because again, I feel like these are products that you don't buy yourself, but if you're gifted them, they just feel really nice and extra, and that is aesthetic body care and home care. Now, the following brands that I'm going to be talking about all kind of have a similar vein to them in the sense that they are somewhat minimalist. Their aesthetic is very universal, so I feel like they're appealing to the masses, but they are about like mid to high price range, so something you might not purchase for yourself. So the first brand is actually Maison Louis Marie. The brand and the design of this is very simple. In fact, I feel like this would blend in really well with anyone's home aesthetic. So if they want to display this on their bathroom vanity, or if they have a candle from this brand, I feel like it's pretty easy to blend into whatever design or core they have going on at their home. On top of that, I've actually spotted this brand at some high-end, more niche retail stores. I see them everywhere from Sephora to a little tiny boutique in Manhattan Beach. So I think this is one of those brands that, again, a lot of people enjoy. Their scents are very nice, and I've seen this kind of compared to like Maison Margiela, like a little bit more affordable brand of that, but kind of the same vibe. So if you're not gonna go that far or extreme, I feel like this is a great compromise and something that a lot of people would would enjoy. Now, Salt & Stone is very much not only like an aesthetic brand, but it feels like kind of like the It Clean Girl brand. I see this everywhere, whether it's deodorant to candles to their home products. Again, something that I personally would display on my bathroom vanity as I'm using it because it just looks so beautiful. And they actually have a body lotion and wash duo for under $60. So again, I feel like this is a pretty affordable price range, something that feels a little bit more luxe without going to that like really high point price range. And I also saw they have beautiful candles, and I feel like candles are one of those things you can get anyone and they would enjoy. So these are like nicer candles at about $50. Personally for me, I'm not out there buying like $50 candles for myself, but I would be thrilled if I was gifted one. And of course, since we are here on the beauty breakdown, I have to mention a Korean beauty brand, and this is a new brand to me. It's called NonFiction. I actually ended up ordering a little sampler set of their popular fragrances because I've heard a lot of really great things about NonFiction, and I haven't had a chance to go obviously to Korea and check them out in person, but luckily I can find them online, so they are very accessible. NonFiction's branding is minimalist, but it also has a kind of like beautiful, airy and light feel to it. It feels kind of like a very delicate perfumery. Regarding the scents, I've noticed that a lot of them have kind of a very clean, fresh out of the shower type of smell. Out of this little sampler set that I got, I really like the Gay Flower. I know that Santal Cream and In the Shower are very popular from this brand. And another thing that I really like is not only do they have their fragrances, but they have home fragrances and body fragrances. So again, I'm not gonna buy myself a bit of a pricier candle, but gifting it to someone else, that's a different story. And they also have gift sets basically put together on their website. It's under that $100 price point. It feels substantial, and it's something that people will use. So I feel like this would be a great gift. And also a lot of these fragrances, like I said, are a bit on the lighter side, so I feel like if you go for their best sellers, you really can't go wrong because they're pretty universally friendly. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed my gift guide. Again, I tried to be as universal as possible. Basically gifts that can go for anyone's preferences, anyone's skin types. And again, definitely take advantage of the discount that I told you guys about with the Nira Pro and Nira in general. If you've been thinking about picking it up, now's your chance before the prices go back up. I've been talking about them for years, so I can definitely stand behind this. Everything else will be linked down in the description box as well. And as always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy. And don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with friends and family. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.